Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. As always, the title of this video is, yes, you can have your twin flame union now. That's the only clarity you need. And it's about how the true twin flame shows up in your healing, and not only in your healing, but they're intrinsically a part of it, and the love you have for them deepens as you heal. That's how you know. That's your person. Having said that, remember also radical non-attachment is the way to step into your union. And choose your ultimate lover every day. And every day your true twin flame reveals themselves. We know that love comes from the divine, and in claiming the divine and our ultimate lover, we receive the love that we desire. If it didn't turn out to be the person you thought it was going to be, you wouldn't have wanted them anyway, because it's the love itself that's what everyone's desiring. Also, people talk about their unions and make the mistake of shifting from source to their twin flames. People think that having the union itself is the earning of it, when really it's no big deal. It really is just the next step. And there's a world of difference between union and harmonious union. And there is work to do to get there. People can't help but focus on their twin flame and forget the steps that they underwent to get into union and maintain the union. It's the same steps that get you into it that keep it going. It's like a weird amnesia where people just don't get the proper foundation yet. Some of these people, however, are continuing to heal and correct their misalignments. Other people have the opposite attitude. They've got what they think they want. They think they're amazing, and they try to do their things their own way from now on. Some couples do need to work things out on their own and establish the truth within themselves that it is ultimately all about the divine. Every union has its challenges. There will be patterns to be present with, something to work through. It's not a honeymoon period when union comes in. When your union does come in, it's like starting from scratch, continuing the foundation and learning how to be with your twin flame. There will be times in union that will be really, really challenging. And despite that, it's always just the opportunity to up level, and you can take it deeper. You need the elements that I'm touching on today to have a successful union, because having your union doesn't mean that it just works. Everything's teaching you something. Everything's a learning experience, a challenge. And there's always going to be challenges for everyone. A challenge doesn't mean that anything's gone wrong. It's just teaching you to go deeper into love with your twin flame. So it gets deeper and deeper and richer and richer and richer and richer. Release any sense of lack, any sense of trying to hold on to a crumb. Love that place all the way through. That's feeling lack. You are having the entire cake and eating it too. You're allowed to have that. And you'll also simultaneously be building a foundation in your life purpose. This is a great time to really embrace being given a lot of creative energy as you move through, heal and ground into. You'll find it's a very nice build-up of unique pieces. Let the universe guide you as you create more. Remember, your creativity is about your relationship with the divine, connecting within, you being you. And that's all you, your beingness. You'll find that you may be calling in a high level of creativity in your field where your purpose meets your twin flame. You'll get clearer and clearer about the way you'll both express together. That's a really juicy bit of the union, that. If it feels good, it may be time to share yourself with your twin flame through your creativity, intimately and vulnerably, even if it's just inboxing a link to your SoundCloud. The way to do so will be unique if your heart is in it and you've got the divine with you. Don't force or push it. Follow your divine guidance. By using this period to do something, your creativity is very attractive to your twin flame. And as you create, they're totally present with you. Oh yes, the whole of your life has been leading up to this moment. There's not one step of it that was wrong. It was all meant to be. You can love your twin flame now. You can give yourself your union now. You don't need to hold off. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get married today, but you can stop resisting union and just choose to receive it now. Have it now. Choose to have it now. Continue to grow your union from wherever you're at. That's the only clarity you need. That choice to experience union, to stop resisting it, to be really present with it, is what invites the next step, the next piece of healing. Literally anyone, any level of spiritual awareness can have their union if they're not resisting it. But you need to ground and grow it. You may find that you're one of those people who are building the foundation before union for whatever reason. If that's the case, then your heart desires it for a specific reason for you. I know you may not know what that reason is, and you may be thinking, come on, enough already. Where's my damn union? But it's okay. It's all unfolding exactly as it should be. If you feel that you may be resisting union, you can choose to surrender the resistance, and your consciousness will bring up places to upheave where there has been resistance. Because if you've known your twin flame for a long time, for example, you'll have been resisting them for a long time. Theoretically, anyone who's not met their twin flame is resisting. But if there's a physical history, there may be events where you've resisted. Heal those places in time where you have resisted. There may be a choice of separation that was made years ago, and we need to acknowledge and go and be with ourselves there, connect with that place. It may have been from a time before you had any knowledge of twin flames and found it confusing. Receive all of the love that you resisted at the time. This love is yours, 100%. The way resistance works in our consciousness can take the form of going from a place where one didn't know if they'd ever see their twin flame again, to a place of friend zoning and believing that one can't have them. So one would settle for the little crumb of just being around them, just being near them. Connect with any place in consciousness that thought that you had to go with less than everything. You can have it all. Choose and claim the love that's yours. Let go of the crumb. Have the whole cake. Have it all. Choose and claim all the love that's yours. If you're connected with your twin flame in some ways, but not every way, tune into that intense energy exchange that occurred between the two of you. What do you need in this place other than that one focus? Everything. You can have it all. And just bring it all into that space. Every part of the union, not just a crumb, the whole picture, all the source. Have your fill on goodness and nourishment. That's what the mirror exercise does. Perhaps you had some moments when you were physically together, but if you focus on the outside, you'll see something that's not satisfactory. It's not what the divine promised. So if you look on the outside, you won't be able to see a clear picture. Turn in the right direction. So in all this lifetime of searching for love, not finding love, what you experienced on the inside here. If some fake twin flame talker ever told you to not expect consistency from your person, we can call that out as a lie. It's still going back to this crumb energy. You can have this steady flow of love, but the flow comes only from the divine, not from the twin flame. If we look outside, we're like, where's the next crumb? That's not the place to look. We're not after crumbs, we're after the source. The source. Yeah, both the spiritual source and the condiment source. In the divine, we have everything we need. The whole pie. Gravy. God, I need to stop talking about food and making myself hungry. Yeah, the divine is your ultimate lover. The perfect lover. She has the consistency that you require. All the looking outside is disheartening, and that's what ego wants us to do, and make us think that we're not succeeding, that nothing we do is of value. That's the big lie. We know things are changing. Time is an illusion, but the passage of time is to allow us to experience the journey. You couldn't have gone from where you were at the start of your journey to where you are right now without the steps in between. Or even if you're right at the start of the journey, you wouldn't have got to this point without the steps you've taken throughout your life and your experiences and your growth there, etc., etc. It's okay. So it's okay if this process takes a while. That's why the twin flame may appear to be committed over there. They're just processing like you are. Things are changing over there. If we put our energy in an outward direction because we feel like we have to monitor, it's not so compassionate. There's an element of control involved because it implies you need that when you just need the divine. Your heart, your feelings, and trust everything that you need will come every single week. Everything you're moving through is about partnering with the divine. That's the most important thing to do. It's effortless. When we look over there to try to understand what's happening, it feels really heavy because it's ego-based, it's control. But when you're with your heart, you've already got your union. You know it because you're experiencing living with it. Your union and its love infuses every aspect of your life. Every activity becomes filled with a new joy which spiritualizes every moment of your day. Of course, that doesn't mean it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be highs and lows, but that's okay. Just move through it. Creativity is your sacral energy, your life purpose energy, and the more flowing into your, sorry, I forgot how to talk. The more flows into your life purpose, the better for your union. Directing this energy properly where it wants to move and flow while we're healing our union and building a foundation. Apply your sacral creative energy into the union and your purpose. It's essential. Union, when it comes in, has a purpose. We can't go honeymooning straight away or partying all the time because it will start to fall apart and feel really bad very quickly. No, the honeymoon comes in when it's really been earned. Also, believing that your twin flame can be with someone else goes hand in hand with the can't have it block, of settling for less. So as we heal that block of I can't have my good, the twin flame will also collapse the part where they believe that they have to settle for less, part of the union too. They may have chosen someone who has elements of who you are and they're trying to make that enough. They're having a frustrating experience. This other person never will be enough because they'll never be you. What they try to do is make the other person be something that they need. And we've all done this. We all know what it's like. Yeah, and they're having a bad time with it. It's completely empty. You know it is. There's a lot of pretending. It's superficial. It's shallow. There's no depth to it. When the heart is not connected, there's really nothing going on. That's the truth of it. They can wish, pretend, lie to themselves about it, even if they're numbing out to the extreme. Obviously, your twin flame can't be numbing out too much anymore themselves if you're not. So that's how you help reveal the truth of what's happening in their lives, by not numbing out. It'll be uncomfortable and settled, but there's a comfort zone there. They think they've claimed something and it's going to tick some boxes. But the more you heal and step out of your shared numbness, the more you can claim your truth, the more you're aligned, the more that you're alive, the more you're creative and in the divine flow, the more they can't not acknowledge the truth. I've seen it happen in many unions where the realisation just comes like, boom, I don't want this person, this ain't my person. It's just really natural. It's nothing to worry about. It's taken as long as as it needs. The divine has a plan. It's a non-linear process. Whew. God, I feel like I just had a workout. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this message. If you would like me to talk about any particular topics, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.